Yeah.
Make a list. There's Marvel vs. Capcom, SNK vs. Capcom, Namco vs. Capcom,
And the newest one, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
I think we hit on all of them, if I'm correct.
Well, the main ones probably. I don't know if there are any more, but those were great games. And the thing about the versus titles was that it wasn't focused on difficulty. It was more like have fun yourself and
It was
play.
hard. It was very hard.
Well, some of them. For example, SNK probably was hard since King of Fighters is pretty much a little bit hard.
Yes, and actually with that game, the control sets are King of Fighters control sets.
Wow.
With the Marvel vs. Capcom, they use the Street Fighter control sets as
Oh my god, that's
down,
hard.
diagonal, forward, punch.
Wow.
I know the King of Fighters is much more difficult.
Wow, that's hard. Yeah, but some of those games are pretty much over the top fighting, and those are the ones that I love the most because you pretty much get to kick butt by mashing buttons and doing crazy stuff with your hands and only.
Well, me, I love doing combos.
Yeah.
And actually calculating my combos.
I don't. I play crazy. I do whatever I can and just have fun.
Now, you recently started on the Mega Man series, right?
Yes, definitely. I played the first one, the second one, and the third one. And actually the third one was the first Mega Man I ever played as a child. And I got to remember that when I played again. Because I didn't remember which of the Mega Man on the NES was my first one. But after playing it again, I remember. The memories came back to me.
I remember my first one. My first Mega Man game that I ever played was Mega Man X2.
Wow.
And I even remember the very first Robot Master / Maverick in this case.
Mavericks.
His name was Bubble Crab, followed by Wheelgator. Those are my very first Mavericks I ever defeated in Mega Man.
Well, I always forget the names. I pretty much remember them
Do you know
when
your
I see
first?
them. No.
Do you know what he looked like?
I don't remember which one was my first, but when I saw Snake Man, I definitely remember
I love
that.
Snake Man.
I definitely remember that guy. Oh, this is the stage with all the snakes and the moving platforms. Good
I
stuff.
saw the TV show first, and I saw Snake Man. Then when I saw Mega Man 3, I said, "It's Snake Man! I must select him!"
But yes, that was my first Mega Man, and that was awesome. And also one of my favorites of the Mega Man series, it's Mega Man X4, and that's because to me it's one of the easiest. I remember
It was fairly easy though.
Yeah, I remember who I have to beat first. The spider ones.
Maverick orders.
Yeah, pretty much I know the Maverick orders.
I could do the same for X1 through X3, then 1 through 7, then 9 through 10. I need to beat 8.
And I can do that with Mega Man X4, but for the other ones I have to guess what I have to use for the other ones. Except for when you have robots with fire and the other is ice. It's pretty obvious on
Pretty
there.
self-explanatory. Then you have to figure out what goes with what.
Yeah.
Plug and Diamond. What kills what? How do you kill Solar? How do you kill...
It's not easy. It's not easy.
How do you kill Shadow? How do you kill Gemini? What is it? What is Gemini power?
Yeah, definitely.
But then we see it, we just love it.
I can only do that with X4. The other ones, I have to guess myself what I have to use to kill the other guys.
Yeah, what is a wire sponge?
No.
How do you kill wire sponge? With
No
cutter.
clue.
You cut wires. Oh, okay. What does wheel kill? Wheel kills
Bugs.
Moth. Yes,
What the
that's
hell?
X2.
What the hell?
With ice, it kills electricity. Mega Man X1 with Chilping versus... What's in Mega Man X1? That lion boss. Spark Mandrill. That was him.
I don't remember the names as I told you, but I remember the guys.
They are memorable to me.
Well, some I remember. The ice guy, Iceman.
In which one?
And the first one.
Iceman?
Yeah, Iceman. Is
Yes.
ice. And Gutsman also, I remember him.
Guessman was great.
Yeah, and his stage was hell.
That's because Mega Man 1 was an imbalance between easy and hard. There was not really the balanced or the true development. That's why Mega Man 1 did not sell well, and that's what I speculated as well.
Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard.
It was an imbalance between hard and easy. That's why the levels were not so balanced. But with 2, it was fresh. It went from easy to hard in each stage,
And not only
feel
that,
the true transition.
on the second one, you actually, before you start the game, you have the option to choose normal or hard.
I think that was a response to Mega Man 1.
Yeah, definitely. And I only play the normal one because, I don't want to get frustrated with the game. Definitely.
And then with Mega Man 3, they got rid of that. I loved 1, I loved 2, 3 was terrific, 4, okay, 3 was introduction to the slide feature, 4 is the intro to the charge-up feature, 5, same, 6, same. The problem with 6 is when you dash, you cannot jump. When you jump while dashing, you're stopped in place.
Oh,
but in
that
the older
sucks.
games, you can dash, and then when you press jump, you actually jump. That was the programming flaw number 6.
Okay.
I still enjoyed it, but when I noticed that hindered gameplay a bit for me.
What about 7?
7 was fixed.
7 was fixed? That he had anything new in there?
Did it have anything new? Yeah, graphics redone, and the new characters bass and treble. Orange Japan, Forte, and Cerberus.
Well, and the 8th one, it pretty much gave you a store for buying power-ups and things like that.
The store first appeared in Mega Man 7.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you forgot to mention that.
Oh, what was that green guy's name?
I don't remember.
He was partnered with Eddie. He was like he called himself Chip. I think his name was Chip. I think.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played yet
Big
the
fat green guy.
4 to 7. I haven't played those.
Now he's a big green guy. I think he was in the same shop in Mega Man and Bass.
I haven't played that one either.
You will like.
I have to.
It's not as good, but I just played it this week and I said, "This is still Mega Man. I still love this game."
Yeah, and I played the 1, 2 through 3, and the 8, number 8.
Well, I actually did get all the powers previously, but my data got erased somehow, so I'm redoing it. Because I need to beat the game because it's Mega Man.
Definitely. Classic
I
stuff.
still love it.
Classic stuff. And the 8 one was pretty much nice. I mean, the first time I played it in Japanese because I got it on like an import. And I pretty much didn't know what was happening because I don't know Japanese. And when I bought the stuff randomly from the store, I also didn't know what the hell they were useful.
Because, do you mean back then you're not truly sure if the games were good?
No, really. I knew Mega Man. I love Mega Man, but when I first played Mega Man 8, I played on Japanese. That's
wow.
And I got the opening song, which was better on Japanese. Yes, but I didn't.
That was their opening.
But I didn't know what was happening in there in the story or at the game store, in-game store, what was being offered. And I didn't know what power-ups did what.
Oh no, that I just love. That's the real mystery. And then another great thing to do is using the powers in the stage. I will admit that in the beginning I only used power-ups for the boss.
I did the same.
Then I got used to using power-ups in the game.
Well, you gotta do that because there's hidden stuff throughout the stages.
No, I only use the special power-ups when getting the special things.
Okay.
But in the beginning, I only use power-ups against the boss so I can save my energy. I was perhaps just saving things. But the real fun of Mega Man is to use the powers in the stages. That's what made Mega Man so fun.
Well, I have to try that because I pretty much did the same as you.
It feels good.
I did the same as you because I didn't want to run out of power for my power-ups. And
I love Mega Man.
I'll get to the boss and I don't have power in that. That I will die definitely.
And you've played some Mega Man X games more than just X4, right?
I got to play in the Mega Man X games since I bought the Mega Man collection for the PS2, nice. And that one has Mega Man X 1 through 6, and also the previously unreleased racing game from Mega Man, which I also played before that time. I played on Japanese.
Yes.
Also, it was good. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh yeah, sure.
But it was fun anyway. And the nice thing about the Mega Man racing game is that after beating the bosses, after beating the guys, you got to keep some parts of his car.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. And that was cool. That was a cool feature.
Well, I'd say that if you like Mega Man, this is Capcom unrelated, but there's another series that's kind of similar to it. Have you ever heard of a series called Touhou?
Nope.
A PC game where it's a maiden shoot 'em up where every character is unique, like in Mega Man, and they each have their own theme. In this game, they've got their own powers and their own music as well.
Oh, nice.
So that's very unique to Mega Man. I'll have to show it to you.
Definitely, I'll have to check it out.
Well, let's talk about other famous Capcom games in the works. Now, to start off, I want to mention Capcom's first game was Vulgus in 1984. Before that, Capcom was not a company. 81, I believe. There were 2 other companies before it, but then Capcom was later made. It stands for Capsule Computers to take care of marketing. But then they later made their video games, and their first NES game was 1942.
Oh.
Have
Well.
you played the game?
Nope.
1942? Well, Vulgus like.
Oh, 1942?
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, Vulgus.
I played on the arcades and also on the NES.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, great stuff.
Both are top-down shooters.
Yes.
And I thought 1942 was a nice shoot-'em-up game.
It was definitely good. It was great. It was great.
But I think Konami excels in the shoot-'em-up genre when it deals with top-down and left-right shooters.
Contra. Definitely.
That's one. That's human shoot-'em-up. Then we have Gradius with a shoot-'em-up.
Oh yes, a classic series.
Twinbee. Also, Life Force, which is similar to Gradius. Parodius, which is a parody of Gradius.
Mm-hmm.
That was more of a comedy version of Gradius. But another great Capcom game for me, which I want to recommend to everyone, is Willow. Willow, I'd say that in some aspects is better than the first Zelda game.
Wow.
That is a huge shocker.
You're gonna get burned for that.
Well, let me defend myself. Now, Zelda is an action RPG game where you collect items, collect some tools, and defeat bosses. And in the game, there was almost no storyline. It's just, it's dangerous to go along and take this. And there were 8 random dungeons